This is Joan Blades. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
She has just written a book called The Custom Fit Workplace. And in this, you talk about how businesses can save money, increase productivity, and lower greenhouse gas emissions. Tell me more. I'm all ears.
Custom Fit Workplace is a menu of opportunities to make work better fit the modern workforce. And that includes telework, which is what we're going to be talking about mostly today, I think, as well as flexibility, nonlinear career paths, high commitment work. Not every workplace can use telework, but about 40% can, according to one white paper. And 79% of those people in those workplaces would want to. AT&T New Jersey had their whole workforce become remote workers, at 30,000 people, and they saved $6 million a year by doing that.
That's a good number.
Just in real estate costs.
Yeah.
The real estate savings can be substantial, and you can go completely remote with some kinds of workforce. For example, call centers. JetBlue has their call center in people's homes in Utah. On the other hand, there are some places where the best thing to do is to have the ability to work remotely part of the time. You come into the office when it's the right thing to do, when you need to have meetings.
Right.
The general outcome from the studies that I've been reading are that for an hour saved commuting, most people will be working about 40 minutes additional.
Okay.
So it's a win-win.
Right.
Johnson Moving and Storage, a 100-year-old moving company in Denver, Colorado, enabled telework about 10 years ago. And they actually did it because they thought it would be good for the workforce.
Yes.
And they found that it was highly profitable. They found they could retain workers they valued deeply. They were able to attract workers that they wouldn't otherwise have been able to attract. And when they grew and they needed more space, they didn't need to build as large a building. So federally, state, and cities are all, in different cases, encouraging working remotely. Atlanta's probably the best known because they had a huge traffic and smog problem. And
I've been there. That's the truth.
Yep. And so they are aggressively promoting telework, and they're doing a very good job of it. The federal government has been encouraging telework as well. Remember Snowmageddon when everything shut down? Didn't hear about this last year, did you?
No.
Many emergency plans include telework, and once you have it in your emergency plan, you might as well use it otherwise.
Still makes me a little nervous about work associates not being in the office.
They're absolutely best practices. You need to first look at the jobs you have, which ones are suitable for allowing people to work remotely. And then you want to have fair and consistent guidelines. Often you want to do a pilot project so that you know that you're not committing to anything long-term until you see how well it works.
What about making sure people really are doing the work? Any insights there?
Best management, whether you're teleworking or not, is to have a results-based management program. Telework makes it necessary to have that. Frankly, I think any organization should have, what are you producing?
Right.
And if you are meeting your goals, then you're going where you want to go.
With this performance-based system, that's not like paying people by the hour, is it?
It can be a results-only work environment if you choose. Best Buy does that. Best Buy corporate has results-only work environment where they don't even keep track of time. It's only about what the people have agreed to produce.
So let's talk about this potential re-engineering of how we do work from one, the associate's point of view, and then the other is from the management points of view. So from the associate's point of view, what should we be aware of? I mean, what do we need to be successful in this type of environment?
You want them to be able to close a door, have a dedicated phone line, have a dedicated computer perhaps.
Right.
And then...
so it's really like work, but it's a non-corporate office location, is that?
It's a non-corporate office location. And sales forces have been doing this for probably the last 10 years.
And so have consultants, by the way.
And so have consultants.
And coaches,
and so have I.
Yeah, right. Right.
And I can do it at home and I can do it elsewhere
Or
too.
on an airplane now, they've got you connected to the Wi-Fi. From the manager's point of view, how do you manage a workforce that you don't see very often?
By knowing what you want that workforce to be producing, and having a good relationship, good communication about how things are coming and what you expect.
Now, does this in any way enable our competitiveness with other countries?
Well, one of the exciting things about this is we're starting to see some onshoring of jobs. You know how jobs have been going overseas?
Absolutely.
Well, costs have been going up about 15% a year.
Over there?
Over there.
Ah.
And we're finding that the workforce here is highly efficient when they are located locally, when they're in their homes. JetBlue has been very happy with their call center located in homes in Utah.
Absolutely.
And Dell has their technical support located in, or a part of it located in homes in New Jersey.
Wow.
So, you know, there are costs to offshoring in terms of cultural compatibility and training, and bringing things back makes a lot of sense.
I love it. I love it. And I guess there's another component. If we're not driving our cars, we're using less gasoline, right?
That's right. We can save hundreds of millions of dollars in trade deficit by driving less.
Because we're not importing as much oil. Is that what you're saying?
That's right.
Wow.
One white paper estimates there'd be 50 million metric tons of greenhouse gas that we don't emit if just the people that could and want to worked remotely half-time. That's
wow.
half-time.
Just half-time?
Yeah.
And just those who want to?
Just those that want to.
We're moving from molecules to electron, aren't we?
Yeah.
Joan Blades, the custom fit workplace.